If you drive down a dark road on a dark night, it is not uncommon to find San Antonians examining a stretch of old train tracks in hopes of experiencing a midnight thrill. On the south side of San Antonio, near the San Juan Mission, is where you will find the infamous ghost tracks. According to urban legend, these tracks saw the demise of a bus full of innocent children who fell victim to a full-speed locomotive when their bus unexpectedly stalled on the tracks. There are many variations of the story, but the most popular and most tragic seems to be this. On a night in the early 1900s, a bus full of school-aged children were being driven home by their caretaker, a nun. As the bus was crossing over the tracks, it stalled without warning. Although their caretaker tried her best to restart the bus and get them home, she was blindsided by a fast-moving train that split the bus in two. Sadly, the nun was the only survivor, and she was plagued with guilt. Legend has it that as her guilt grew, she became more and more committed to perishing the same way her beloved children did. And so one night, unable to bear the burden of her guilt any longer, she parked her car on that same stretch of train track and waited for the next train to end her suffering. However, incredibly, as the train came speeding down the tracks, her car miraculously, and without any intervention by her, began to roll through the intersection. Her car was cleared of the speeding train and she was rolled to safety by just a hair. The nun, stunned, leapt from her vehicle, searching for her savior. It was only when she walked to the back of her car did she notice something amazing on her rear bumper. It was handprints that appeared to belong to children. Her beloved students had saved her from beyond the grave. Legend has it that the students never crossed over, thus remaining near the tracks to push more cars to safety, keeping them from suffering the same gruesome fate. The story has been passed on for ages now, and has influenced people from all over San Antonio and beyond to come to the tracks to test this urban legend for their own eyes. One could seek to experience this supernatural occurrence by parking over the tracks without crossing, shifting the car into neutral, and waiting for them to move your car to safety. Make sure you bring your baby powder. It is said that after your car has moved, tiny handprints of your saviors can be seen along the rear bumper. Many ghost hunters and thrill seekers have come from all over the nation to debunk this tragic urban legend. But if you're looking for a good scare this October, no one is quite as classic as the ghost tracks.